Endless dunes on the final run with one bold electric vehicle. How well does the BYD Shark 6, towing a camper, take on Australia's Simpson Desert? Join Chris and the crew as they put the Shark to the test against the Hilux, towing the same camper, climbing dunes, and pushing through the final stretches of the desert.
Morning guys, welcome to part 3 in our adventure. This isn't actually part 3, I'm actually in Windora, Queensland at the moment, approximately 400 k's east of Birdsville, and I'm actually starting the edit for part 3 on the road today. Got quite a few k's to travel, and you can jump in the passenger seat, put together the pre-roll edits, and then do the final cut edit at camp tonight, and push the upload up for you guys to watch tomorrow, which will be right now if you're watching. So the adventure in Simpson was probably got the most interesting towards the end, but we won't drag onto it too much. What we'll do is we'll find a couple of events that we can share with you, and we'll chuck it up on there. And there's no real point of us posting every single occurrence we had, only because I think that it would just become repetitive. A very similar scenario every time we had to pull up and help the Hilux out and whatnot. In the end though, what I have to say is that Andrew learned a lot about sand driving. So we did give him the rundown at the start, you know, all about tyre pressures and what things, you know, he should look out for. But in the end, it all came down to him learning his car, knowing what gear to pick, how to configure his vehicle. And once he had figured that out, pretty much all the dunes towing the camper proved no problem to him. It was only a very few handful, maybe. I think there might have been 4 occurrences all up, and the very last one, the last dune out of the onto the final bitumen was the one where we had the Shark come up and give him a hand. But look guys, it's been an adventure. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't know where the series will end. I think the Simpson portion of it is the part 1, 2 and 3, and I don't think there'll be a 4, but you never know. Pretty much finalizes this part of it, and then we might do one more video at the end to close up our adventure, which would be a pretty generalized video, maybe some highlights, some funny outtakes if I can. Well, there's plenty of them to be found, but whether or not I can get them all together, because they're all over the spot on an SD card. What the f***'s going on over here? Hey, Lisa, you've turned into a dingo. And just like, don't know that woman. But we'll see what we can do, and chuck a comment down below, let me know how you've enjoyed it. Love that. Anyway, on the road we go, off towards civilization. Andrew's taking a shot, he's failed to go up. We're getting Wold to come back now, just so we can do some assessing. I'm going to take more air out of my tyres, that's key to sand, and then we'll see how we go. But yeah, unfortunately, both trailer cars can't currently get over either side, but it is about coming down with pressures. Do you know what I mean by how soft it is now? Crazy, isn't it? And here comes the adventurer, already having no problems as usual. Andrew's going to try the bypass. And that's pretty much where I get stuck to. It's too soft. So what we're gonna do is, more air out and try again. All right, well, we're as down as low as we're comfortable going towing. Andrew's running it. Whew. All right, my turn. Pressures are good. The fronts are about down to 14, and the rear's about 18.4, so give it a whirl. I went straight up. I always thought the straight up was going to be easier.
Oh, no, there was a bit more right foot that time.
Where's the...
I dug a monster hole at that bend.
Yeah.
The car was like that.
Yeah, no, well, we weren't configured for sand really until now. Like, these are the pressures you need to be on for these dunes.
I went up and thinking, oh, this is good.
I was waiting for it. I can see you're stressed. You're like, oh, how are we going to get through all this? But I'm like, once we go down pressures...
Oh, turn that off.
Yeah, I'm still at 26 in the rear.
I'm actually on 18 on the rear. That's how far I've gone down.
Your front showing it.
Yeah, I've had to because you just can't beat the cutting with the weight. We'll just see how we keep going now, but I have to just go easy, more easy on the corners.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, on your way, Wal. We're good. Oh, far out. All right, so the first real dune. Bypass was no good. Main track was no good. Then we had to fix it up. Now we're all good. So here we are. The adventure really probably starts from here in Simpson Desert. Because I was wondering, I'm like, this is all pretty solid. We're doing it on 25 PSI. What's going on here? Well, 25 rear, 18 front. Now I'm 15 front, 14, 15 front, 18 rear. Oh, sorry about that. Hold up. Back to our regular program.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is now being turned off. You may move around the cabin as you see fit.
Have a look, guys. Have a look out the window. Here we go. Let's see how we go here. Well, which side do you recommend for me? Quick.
I went to the right of the side. It was pretty solid on the front, just a little bit soft at the top.
Oh, shit.
Same for the left.
Right, trying the right then. We can't hit this with so much speed, guys, but our pressures are right, so. Beautiful, look at that. Torque on the Shark is insane. So, in a nice car, you generally have to have momentum, even at the most peak point on a soft sand dune. In the Shark, you have the momentum, but you can actually come off, and as long as you come back on it.
Going up the face is killing me.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. So Andrew's in the Hilux. If he starts bunny hopping on the track, his speed just gets washed off. That's why I'm trying to approach each dune as slow as I can, keeping the vehicle smooth on the track and only powering down when I kind of at that last point where I'm feeling like it's starting to pull me back a little bit, but I need the power to keep going. Here we go, here's another one. The footage is pretty average, I apologise.
Hobby coming up.
But here we go. So this one here has actually got quite a few hops on it. You'll watch Liz as she's going up. She's not too bad.
Coming down the other side.
So what I mean by this, so coming in slowly, I'm only doing 13 k's an hour right now. 13 k's an hour. Good tyre pressure, so as long as I'm feeling like I got traction, I can just power up. See how the car's moving so slowly? See when it starts hopping like that, I come off the power and then come back on it. Yeah, I just start to slow down a bit when it starts to hop.
Copy.
And then now that we're back on the smooth fall. So there you go, guys. That's what I can say. That's my only.
I went to the right. If Mum checks the left, it's a little bit bunny hoppy coming up to the dune itself.
It's just.
Okay, I'll go left.
These are just all my personal
But the right
observations.
side wasn't too bad. It's just a straight up and over.
So and I know it's pretty crazy because I know a lot of you guys saw me drive Beer O'Clock Hill. I mean, not drive, fly Beer O'Clock Hill, launch Beer O'Clock Hill. I don't know what you want to call it. I know you guys all saw that, and now a lot of people just expects me to drive like a crazy maniac. I'm not generally a driver like that. Look at that, another salt plane. But you know, sometimes we get a little bit carried away, so. And I think, yeah, I guess I just share my personal experiences with everyone so people don't make the same mistake I made. And I think that's good. That's a good thing. It's like you're learning off another human. And that's...
Go to the right on this one. Go to the right. Go to the right.
That's the way to go. Go to the right. What's going on over there?
I'm not sure.
You got eyes on me, Andrew?
Oh,
You got eyes on me, Andrew?
yeah, I'm going to go on.
Follow me, Andrew. Follow the shark.
Copy.
Don't like that angle. What happened?
It's a bit tippy.
And I'm sure you guys are like, well, we want to see the fun, but we're not sure. We just want to make it through the desert without breaking the shark and be able to do it towing. So that's what we're up to. Have a look at this. Nice and white. Anyway, we'll keep adventuring, guys, and we'll see you when we find some action. I'll move out of the way. I'm gonna move out of the way.
What for?
Got this for a second.
What are you moving out of the way for?
So Andrew is stuck in that section we just did. So I'm gonna go up and give him a hand because he can't shovel on his own.
Why are you moving out of the way?
So well, we can go up Malta. Right, now we both get to go save the Toyota.
Would you like a lift?
I would like a lift to the Toyota.
Off we go.
It's weird because so we're jumping in the Addy to go back to the Hilux so we can help dig him out. But it's weird because the shark. What's that?
I'm not sure.
The shark has linear power. And the Addy just. Oh, I keep forgetting how fun the Addy is on these dunes.
He's up. He's moving.
Okay. Don't chop this up. Just drive down, drive down, drive down. Let him try this track. Make it smooth. We're just going to smooth out this track, Andrew, and you just try this one then. So, this track here, that was apparently the bypass. I don't know about that. Okay, so I'll explain to you why I think the bypass isn't so good so far. Good to back up. It's because it's really soft and you have to turn on it. How's this car going? Yeah, this thing's
Something is loose.
This is a sand monster.
There's something that's loose in the rear.
Well, make sure you catch it before it
I've already checked underneath it. I
gives
can't
up.
see anything that's noticeably loose because it's not consistent. It's not the shock.
So,
It sounds kind of shocky, but it's not consistent. Does that make sense?
yeah.
It doesn't do it all the time, which is
Just focus on.
Confusing.
I think he might want to run up. Alright. Andrew, I think that maybe the bypass is crap, I don't know. But. Now, what do I have to say? So the Toyota has to run through the gears, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he has to go through 3 gears till he gets to that point. Where the Shark, as soon as we get the rocking, we can come off the power, right? And it doesn't affect. We don't have to worry about we're too low in the rev range anymore. Okay. And then we can go back on the power straight away with no penalty, other than a little bit of speed wash off, which we get back if the tyre pressures are correct, right? With Legacy 4-wheel drive, if you start losing power, you could potentially be in the wrong gear for the rev range you're at.
Is that manual auto?
That's auto.
Auto.
Yeah.
So can he still manually set the gear range?
Yeah, but he still has to change it. Gears.
Yeah. Okay.
It's still time and power lost in a climb. Do you want us? Do you want to come down here, Andrew? And do you want us to go up to make a clear straight line?
Good on you, man.
Roger that.
You reckon I just take a pan out anyway?
Yeah, you don't really have much choice.
So this one power up it.
Yeah, make him a straight line basically the whole way up. Here we go, guys. All-terrain action EV. You get an experience in our standard all-terrain action all-wheel drive channel.
All-wheel drive. So hang on. You want me to
No, make him a track up here.
where?
Yeah.
You want me to go through the middle where there's no track?
No, follow the track as it is now. So, because when he's reversed the trailer down, it's made sways in the track.
Oh, okay.
So make it nice and smooth for him.
Oh.
Hang on, well, I'll just confirm with him. You want us to do the main track, right, Andrew? Oh, okay. Where's that?
We'll go straight up.
Okay. Go. Because then once you've done it, then the track's nice for him. Woo! Whoa! Oversteer, bros?
No, I had to come over the top and I had to brake. I was still on the power.
He's in showboat, this guy. I love this car. This is like first love. Huh?
Still going. Still doing alright. Chassis hasn't fallen apart yet.
Alright.
First love.
First love. Go the Addy. Alright, while Andrew comes over the top in the Hilux, I'm gonna break something down to you guys that I had a suspicion, but now it's confirmed. So we're towing the same type of camper design between the Hilux and the BYD Shark. One thing I suspected was that the Shark is going to be able to handle the dunes better, simply because the Shark's advantage is not super slow speeds off-road, but, you know, 20, 30 Ks, that type of speed. The good thing about the Shark is because we're not dealing with gears, and this is the same thing that affects, like, say, the GWM Cannon. Same thing, it'll have gears it has to contend with, where the Shark is a pure EV on the bottom. And that is, as you're coming up a dune, if it's rocking the car or bouncing the car, you can just come off the power until the speed matches the terrain's, like the surface, so the vehicle stabilizes itself, so it's not doing this or doing this. And you want to do this because you don't want your car to be spinning wheels while it's hopping along the track. So the advantage for that is the Shark doesn't have this problem. Yes, it starts hopping, but we can just come off the power and then we can start applying power again, because it's linear, right? And it doesn't affect us, because in a ice car, whereas the gearbox, you're suddenly, if you do that in that type of car, you're in the wrong rev range suddenly, and sometimes you have to go back down a gear, and then by then all is lost. And I'm not saying this is the 100% scenario, but this is what I've noticed, because obviously I've been driving the Adventure for nearly a decade, and we have to contend with two gears basically when we're climbing sand dunes. If we're too low in one or too high in the other, and it's not right for how much more dune we've got, we run out of legs. And then I've been in like my Toyota Fortuner, very similar thing in the sand. So the Shark being a single gear reduction does have its advantages, and here it does, not just for sand dunes because of the power, but also when towing, like a camper up the hill. It just does it so differently and in a really unique way. Oh, well, I was looking at this to figure out, if you look up here, exactly what we're having to drive to get around Lake Popal at the moment because of detour. It's like another 15k, so we're not going to make it before it's dark. The sun is disappearing on us, so I'm going to say good night to you guys, and I will see you in the next episode of All Terrain Action EV crossing the Simpson Desert BYD Shark towing camper trailer. Right, here we are. We're only maybe 5k's away from Popal Corner. We're actually on the Popal Corner side of Popal Lake, or Lake Popal, whichever way it is. The sun is setting, so we're not going to go and get photos there. We'll actually we'll camp here for the night. Then in the morning we shoot up. What we're trying to work out though now, we've got 170 kilometres to travel tomorrow, and even if we get up at 5 a.m. in the morning, we still won't make it to Birdsville in time with the distance we have to travel. So it is a bit of an issue, so we're just going to mass this up a little bit and work out what we're going to do. But otherwise, we made it here, even though I reckon the Hilux got stuck more than the Shark.
No issues in the Commodore, mate.
No issues in the Commodore. And no issues in the Pajero. So anyway, we'll set up camp and we'll figure out what we're going to do. All right, morning guys. It's about 6:30 and we're just getting warmed up this morning. We're got to do a sprint, 170 kilometres from here through the QAA and all the dunes to Birdsville for our tonight's schedule. It's going to be interesting. If we'll make that, we should. But we got obviously our setup, and the dunes could slow us down. So an average of 25 will probably get us there. Now, this is probably the first morning we've got up super early because we want to make Popel's Corner before the sunrise. And one feature I thought would be very interesting. My wife's always slow to wake up because she's always cold. But the wife and kids are actually awake. Warmth scale?
Warmth, yep.
10 out of 10. Oh, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, yep.
The best part about being able to put the heater on in the Shark is you don't have to start the car. It just has to be, in an electric on state. It makes no noise. Just a couple of fan noises, and everything's warming up. So that's a pretty cool feature.